I have a story here that is just absolutely infuriating. You know how Flint, Michigan is having a clean water crisis? Well, listen to what's going on there now. Huffington Post explains here. Michigan is fighting a judge's order to deliver water to Flint residents who do not have safe drinking water, claiming it would be overly expensive for taxpayers and require a, quote, herculean effort. Last week, U.S. District Judge David Lawson ordered the state to deliver 4 cases of bottled water to each resident who needs it in the wake of the ongoing crisis that has left the city with lead-contaminated water since 2014. Attorneys for the state filed a motion Thursday to stay the order while they appeal the decision in a lawsuit brought by several advocacy groups. Quote, the Herculean effort required by the court order would be on the magnitude of a large-scale military operation, the spokeswoman for Governor Rick Snyder wrote in a statement emailed to the Huffington Post. The resources to accomplish this would only be available through the activation of the National Guard or the hiring of several logistics companies. The state's motion says it would cost at least $10.5 million monthly to deliver the estimated 400,000 cases of water each week, and warns that using Flint relief money for water delivery could defund other efforts like nutritional assistance program for kids. Okay, let me be clear about this. No. Another thing you could do is stop giving gigantic tax cuts to the rich, as Governor Rick Snyder did in Michigan. Like, oh, what are we going to do? It's either clean water for our residents or nutritional assistance programs for kids. Really? You're going to make that argument in the United States of America. That's the point you're going to make. Hey, you pick. You want your kid to eat or you want people to have clean water? Your choice. Excuse you? You're a state government in the United States of America, and you're going to say that with a straight face? What the fuck do you think you're doing? What do you think, we're in Burundi? What a sad, sad state of affairs this is, man. Look, they argue. They're like, well, look, we can't do it. It'd be really hard. Okay, I don't care if it's fucking hard. People in the United States of America need clean water. It'd be really hard. We need, to mobilize the National Guard or hire logistics companies. Then mobilize the National Guard and hire logistics companies. Where's the fucking question here? A judge said, hey, are you stupid? If there are people in Michigan who still don't have clean water, which there are, well, you need to deliver. The state is responsible for delivering them clean water. You have to do it because clean water is a right. They go, I don't know, it's kind of hard. And they say, oh, it costs $10.5 million a week. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? And how much money did you give in tax breaks in the state of Michigan to corporations? Way more than that. You're probably cutting rich people's taxes left and right. Now, furthermore, Obama, where are you? I mean, you want to talk about, activating FEMA, for example, having the federal government step in, $10.5 million a week, you can't swing that. You want to try a national poll and ask the American people, hey, what percentage of you are in favor of getting clean water to residents in Michigan who don't have it? I'm guessing it'd be upwards of 98% of people would say, of course, where's the question? Are you stupid? Most Democrats, most Republicans, most Independents, yes, give them fucking water. They're in the United States of America. They don't have clean water. What are you, crazy? You can't afford $10.5 million a week. Where the fuck did you get $2 trillion to build a military jet that doesn't even fly? Where'd you get it? The next generation F-35, which has been a disaster. Where'd you get the $6 trillion for the war in Iraq? How about that? Where'd you get that money from? How about the fact that Wall Street gets $80 billion a month? Quantitative easing for the big banks, $80 billion. So we got corporate welfare out the wazoo. We got pork barrel spending out the wazoo. We got the military-industrial complex. Over 50% of our discretionary spending goes to the military. We got all these ways that we unnecessarily spend. ExxonMobil gets a $4 billion subsidy every year for research and development. They're one of the most profitable corporations on the planet, and they're getting taxpayer money. Why? Research and development. No, they could do their own research and development. I think being one of the most profitable corporations is enough of an incentive to do their own goddamn research and development. Nope, all that money, they need it. People, clean water in Flint, Michigan. They don't have it. The government's like, I don't know. That seems kind of low on the priority list, doesn't it? Fuck you, Governor Rick Snyder. Fuck you. You're a loathsome human being. You should resign right now. And your goddamn spokeswoman, too, who had the nerve to go out there and say, yeah, no, it's hard to do, so I don't know. Clean water in the United States of America. That's the debate we're having right now. And the government's like, yeah, we should just abandon them. I mean, it'd be hard. We have to get the National Guard. It costs a lot of money. We need logistics companies. You already should have been doing this all along. There shouldn't be a question. And they say, well, look, a lot of the people already have filters. And what about people who don't have the filters? Either get a filter, install it for them, fix the fucking water, fix the broader problem, or deliver the bottles and shut the fuck up. When I read stories like this, I think we got to rebuild from the ground up. Every level of our government is broken. Every level. The Democratic Party is a weak corporate shell of its former self. The Republican Party is still as insane as it's always been, with religious fundamentalists and corporate sellouts in their own right. So we have the Republicans controlling state legislatures, governorships. They have the majority of those in the country. They have the House of Representatives, they have the Senate, and they have the presidency. And this is a Republican governor for you, Rick Snyder, and look what he's doing. Clean water? Maybe not. It's hard. I gotta hire people. Don't think I want to do it. Even when the court's like, you're doing it. They're like, yeah, how about I appeal that? This is fucking criminal, is what it is. This is criminal. These people should be in jail. We just covered the story the other day. There was a sinkhole in Japan. In the middle of a city, a giant sinkhole opened up. Giant, out of nowhere. Just boom, the earth fell in on itself. You know what happened? They fixed it in like a week. They fixed it immediately. I don't even know how it's possible. I don't even know how they did it. I don't know how they figured it out logistically. I don't know how they got all the materials in there. It was fixed in a week. Flint hasn't had clean water for 2 years. It's not that you can't fix it. It's that you don't have the will to fix it. Because the government is too busy selling itself out to rich people.